Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. And here's our track, 4.94 kilometers long, and overtaking chances into the first corner, into turn 14 at the end of the Esplanade, and now into turn 16 in the newly reprofiled sector that we first ran on in 2023. Still though, it's punishing and tough on the brakes, and the heat and humidity will take an effect on our drivers. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Piastri, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Hadjar, Antonelli, Russell, Colapinto and Esteban Ocon, Sainz, Behrman, Alex Albon and Gasly, Lawson, Lindblad, Lance Stroll and Sergio Perez, Bottas, Alonso, Hülkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Okay, so you got overtake now, overtake enabled. Okay, so with the new power units, make sure you're lifting and coasting before corners, and consider not always going full throttle. Try combining lift and coast into braking with boost out of corners and see if you can find a good balance. Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.4 seconds. Okay, so that's boost mode available if you need it. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Yes.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Wow, that race really kept us on our toes with the ever-changing weather conditions. It is so unpredictable when you're in the car, with visibility being limited to know exactly what's going on. So the driver really made some great calls in this situation.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.